Hello everyone, welcome to day 8 of March Lead Code Challenge, and I hope all of you are doing well. Let's go through the question together as usual. The question says we need to remove palindromic subsequences. The word subsequence is to be highlighted here. I'll tell you why during the algorithm walkthrough. So in this question, you are given a string that consists of two types of characters, small a and small b. In one single step, you can remove one palindromic subsequence from the input string. Again, subsequence is to be highlighted, it's not substring. What we need to return? We need to return the number of minimum operations that we need to perform on the input string so as to make the string empty. So let's walk through the first example. We are given A, B, A, B, A. The string is palindromic itself, so you can remove the complete string and it will be left with empty string after the removal. So only one step is needed. We talk about what we can do. We can remove uh, uh, A from the in the first operation, a single A, and then we can remove both B's together. Or what we can do, we can first remove both the B's and then we can remove the a single A left. Let's talk about the third example. We have B, double A and double B. In the first operation, what we can do, we can remove all B's, and in the second operation, we can remove all A's, and the minimum operations needed would be 2. And for the case when we don't have any input string, the input string is itself empty, we need to return 0. So let's walk through the algorithm that I have created for this. So the three important information that was specified in the question. The first one was you're allowed to remove only palindromic sequences, not substrings. What is the difference between a sequence and a substring? Let me just give you explain that with an example. Assume we have an input string A, B, C, D. A subsequence would be A, C, D. However, A, B, C is its substring. So in a substrings, all the elements are stick together, whereas in a subsequence, the elements need not stick together. However, in both of them, the order of elements is maintained. What that means, A occurs before C and D. Similarly, A occurs before B and C, whereas we have a missing element here that which is V. Therefore, ACD is a subsequence, not a substring. So let's talk about the second rule that was there. The string only contains two types of characters, A and B. And what we need to return, we need to return the minimum number of operations that are needed so that the string turns out to be empty. So let's talk about the solution with an example. It is a slightly bigger example that I have taken. We have three A's, two B's, A and BB. So if you extract the first type of substring from this subsequence from this, which is palindromic, what you can do, you can remove B, 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 B. So if you do that, which string will remove, which subsequence will remove B, 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 B. Four B's will be removed, and what will be left? Will be left with A, and again an A. So we'll be left with four A's. So let me just remove this. So we'll be left with four A's, and now since it only contains A's, we can remove them in a single operation. So the total number of operations that we did were 2. The important thing to note here is that since the string only contains two types of characters, and all the characters containing A's in itself is a subsequence of the input string, and that will count for one operation. So at max you can get the operation count is 2, not greater than that. Let's talk about the other case, which is a slightly simpler case where we have A, B, and A as the input string. Since this string is already palindromic in nature, you can remove the all the characters from these string in a single shot. you don't need to separate it by A's first and followed by B. So what we need to check, we need to check whether the string is palindromic in nature. If it is palindromic in nature, we can remove all the characters from the string in a single shot. The answer is 1. Otherwise, the answer turns out to be 2, where you can remove first all A's from the string and then followed by B's, or vice versa. Remove all B's from the string and then followed by A's. So I hope the algorithm is clear to you, and let's quickly code this up. In short, the problem reduced to checking whether the string is palindromic in nature or not. If it is palindromic, the answer is 1. If it is not palindromic, the answer is 2. So let's write a helper method to check whether a string is palindromic in nature or not. Check palindrome, and what you pass is a string s, integer I equals to 0, integer j equals to s dot length, and while I is less than j, if s dot char at I equals to s dot char at j. If that is the case, you increment I and decrement j. And whenever there's an inequality case, you return false from your method. Once we are done with the iteration, the complete iteration, we are at the middle element. We know that it is palindromic now, and we return true. So let's write the other methods. If s dot length, one of the safety check would be s dot length equals to 0, you return 0. Else if, let's check whether the string is palindromic or not. On s, if it is, we return 1. Otherwise, we return 2, where you are first removing all A's from the string, followed by B's, or vice versa, the other way out. So let's try this up. It's a kind of an unusual question, by the way. Accepted. What is the time complexity of this approach? The TC would be order of n, and SC would be constant space, where because we are not using any extra space. N stands for number of characters in the input string. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this with your friends.